Hey guys, this is Hawkeye and I am back with Ultimate Fishing Simulator. Last time I had tried this, we were trying the recent beta update and it's not playable, honestly. I did everything I could to try to catch a fish, and even with I think it was 84 or 85 pound test line, I couldn't bring in a simple rainbow trout. So I have restored the original setup, and I'm going to check out Betty Lake again just to make sure everything works right like they're supposed to. Now, I haven't been to Betty Lake for a while, so they had added some new species. The eye and the pumpkin seed and the burbot are all new. I'm going to check and see if I can't catch some of these while I'm here and make sure the mechanics of this is still working, at least in the original one. Yeah, before we can get into that other one, and it looks good, honestly. They made some major updates to the look and feel of the maps. Everything like that looks wonderful. You can't catch a fish. It doesn't matter what gear you have set up, they just will not come in. But like I said, I have not been here for a little while. I think I might just start playing this a little bit more readily again and try to cycle through some of the maps, see if I can't catch everything. This actually looks pretty good. And let me see, what did I have last time I was here? Alright, we've got, what is this? A Dakino ZZ 470. This is for rainbow trout. Okay, it should work for anything I could fish for here. Got the smallest size. Well, let's give it a try anyway. Let's come out on this rock. There they are. You can see them all around. Hopefully, the problems I was having only extends to the beta. If it does go beyond that, that'd be a problem. Now I'm going to let this go down here and see if it gets anything's attention. I'm going to take that down a little bit here. These guys usually go for spinner baits, so I'm not so sure if they're going to go for this or not. But we're going to give it a try anyway. Oh, yes they are. Okay. Can't tell. I think this is a rainbow trout, but I'm not 100% certain. But yeah, looks like I'm pulling him in. That's definitely a major change from what I had happen when I was doing the beta. I couldn't get anything to come in. Nothing. Now, they did add, like I said, a few new species. Now, I didn't think Ide was found in the Western Hemisphere, but apparently they are found here now. This is a rainbow trout. Okay, not a bad one. 17.95 pounds. Not a personal best, but decent fish. We're going to release him because I need XP more than I need anything else at this point. Alright, let's see here. Now, what do the eyed go for? Is there something that tells me that? I don't remember if there is. Let's see, we got... Yeah, that's the only thing about this is it doesn't really... It just gives you a list of all the things that do go for it in a massive list. I wish you could go by species. Well, maybe you can. This might help. Let me see. Let's look up eyed. Of course it's not in alphabetical order. Why would it be? Jeez. Wait a minute, let me see here. Oh, okay. We can at least get it down to that. New fish species, maybe? Yep, here we go. Looks like... biggest specimen was caught here, honestly. It doesn't give me a lure that's better. It gives me a luring method, but not a lure that it prefers. Well, let me see here. Something tells me that a spinner is going to be preferred. Or maybe not. Let's try a spoon. Honestly, guys, I cannot seem to find anything that they prefer. Yeah, I'm just not seeing it. I wish there was a better way of looking it up. I think this system is not real good, honestly. I'm going to go to spinners. I think a spinner might be ideal for eyed. But not a big one. Let me see here. This goes down to 2. Let's equip that. Let's try it, see how it does. It said lift and drop. There's a burbot. I'm not sure how... Getting a lift and drop in this game is not too easy. I'm going to try twitching and see if that does anything. It's possible that I used float fishing to get the eyed. Now think about it. Ooh. Really big rainbow trout there, guys. This could be a record breaker. There's an eye right there. Yeah, I think we got him. This is a massive rainbow trout. Wow, he's going to make a break for it. Alright, we got him. Daggone, that is a big rainbow trout. 32.97 pounds. He's not a personal record, but he's a decent sized fish. We're going to get the XP on him. Let him go. Yeah, let me see here. There's got to be something these I'd go for. Okay, we've got, they do go for maggots. That's good to know. They go for flies. I don't see them. Let's see, how about, I don't think they go for bread. Yeah, they do go for bread. That's interesting. Cut bait. No. So they go for semolina balls. What about cheese? No. They're not big into the protein things. Let me see, red worms. How about that? Just want to be sure that I can entice them in with something. So I think what we need to do here, guys, we need to go to our float rod here. There we go. So we know they go for these maggots. And they go for bread. And apparently they go for semolina balls. We're going to size this hook down a little bit. And we're going to see if we can get one of them to be enticed here. Yeah, I'm not sure if this is an invasive species, because I was pretty sure from the very beginning that they were strictly in Asia and Northern Europe, but apparently they're found in the United States and Canada as well. Here we go. Another rainbow trout. Alright, well... looks like I'm getting rainbow trout like out the wazoo here. I think maybe I need to go a little deep. He is not budging, is he? Alright, there we go. We're getting some getting some ground now. This is a pretty decent sized one. I don't think it's as big as the last one I got, but he's probably up in the 20+ pound range. Holy crap, no, he's a record. Oh, wow. I think I might keep him, put him in my tank. 44.24 pound rainbow trout. That is a massive, massive rainbow trout, guys. In fact, I'm going to get a picture of him. Nice. Was not expecting that. We're going to keep him. Yeah, we're going to keep him. He needs to go in my display tanks, without a doubt. Let me see here. Let's see if we can't adjust our leader length. We've got... Let's take it all the way out as far as we can. The eyes that I've been seeing have been kind of deep. And they were out of ways. I hope I can get one's attention, but it seems like we're just getting rainbow trout so far. Maybe I need to go to a different portion of the lake and try fishing more in the middle or at the other end. Okay, we got a brown trout this time. Okay, this is going to be a much bigger trout than rainbow, that's for sure. Yeah, I may need to move to a different portion of the lake. I did see an eyed, but I think these guys are just more common on this end. Now, if he's not a record, I am going to release him. I doubt he's a record, but let's just see how big he is. He is a record. Crap. Wow. 38.20 pounds. New record. I guess we'll keep him too. Yeah, let's go down here and see if we can't access a different part of this lake. Yeah, I think I'm going to go to this little rock. There's a rock over here that you can go out on and you can get some good casting from here. Let me see. Yeah, we've got a lot of species out here. Some of them are looking kind of big. Let's throw it out there. Take the underwater camera. Ooh, looks like I'm out of bread. Wait a minute. Yeah, let me see here. We've got baits. We got bread. I can't believe I ran out of bread. That's crazy. Alright, we're We'll re-equip it. Alright, we've got simulated balls, maggots, and bread. Let's see if this gets some eye's attention. Alright guys, I'm going to try moving to a new location here. Not getting any real action there. We're going to try the north side of this lake. Let's see what we got here going fish-wise. Yep, there's a whole bunch of species over here of various sizes. Let's see what we can do here. There we go. What is that? Is that a rainbow? If it is, it's the biggest one I've caught so far because it's massive. Daggone. This is a big fish. Okay, we've got him, but this is a rainbow. But judging from the way he was pulling, this is quite possibly another record. Alright, we have him pretty darn close now. He's not a record, but he's up there, 37.57 pounds. Damn, that's a big fish. We're going to get a lot of XP for releasing him. Let's go to the north end of the lake and see what we have swimming around in this portion of it. So we got a small tributary going into it. And I'm pretty sure there's some brook trout over here. Let's see what we got. Doesn't look like anything big. Let's try right here and see what happens. All we can do is hope that there's eye down here, but I did see one, without a doubt, on the south end of the lake. So if we don't get anything here, I'll go back there and see if we can't find another one. And the problem is that so many species go for this same types of bait here. So if I'm trying to get eyed, I'm getting rainbow trout, brook trout. Wait a minute, here we go. Another brown trout. We got him. Again, not what we're after. I don't think he's all that big, honestly. He looked good. Not what we're after. That actually might be an eyed right there, guys. I just wish I could find a bait that will single them out. Nope, it is a new record. He is 41.42 pounds. Yeah, we're going to keep him. We'll end up releasing the other one. I think maybe my hook size might be too big. Let's try taking it down a little bit. Let's take it to a 4. Let's try over here. Maybe we'll find an eyed over here. Okay, what is this? It's not a cutthroat. Is this an eyed? This might be an eyed, guys. This might be an eyed. Let me see. He's almost in. It's a bull trout. And he's a record. Wow. Not bad. I think that's what I saw earlier. Obviously, I've gotten that mistaken. But we're going to keep him. I'm going to put him in my little habitat. We're going to come over here a little bit. Try our luck over on this side of things. No, there's not much out there. Let's try over on this side. Okay, we got a lot of activity right there. Let's give this a shot. If we don't get it, I guess we'll just have to keep trying. It's not much more than we can do than that. Alright, well that's a bull trout, now that I know when I see one. Ah, shoot. Where am I going to find eyed? Wait a minute, looky here. Okay. Brown trout, very interested. Could be a record. Man, I don't think it's a record. I think he's pretty good size, but I don't think he's a record. I definitely need to find something that I'd go for that none of these do. Some kind of meat or something. I'm not sure. It is a record. Holy crap. 42.06 pounds. That is a massive, massive brown trout. Beautiful fish. Not what I was going for, but I'll take him. We'll keep him. Alright guys, I'm going to look at the baits, see if there's anything these guys go for that the trout do not. Give me a minute here, guys. Just give me a minute. Alright, guys. I think I might have found something that might lure them out. I am using marshmallows, of all things. Doesn't look like any of the trout species go for it. And dough balls is another one. So I think I'm going to give this a try. And see if we can't lure one of these guys out. Now, right now I'm down near the bottom. Might need to bring it up a little bit. See if that isn't... Yeah, let's do that. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's take it to a different length here. Let's put it at 40 inches approximately. Let's see if this is going to attract an eye. This might take us a little bit longer because right now we're not attracting bull trout or any kind of trout species. So, strictly eyed. Oh, wow. I think a burbot took interest here, guys. It's not an eye, but it is new. Oh, wow. Okay, he decided to start bolting. He's a new record. 23 pounds. Not bad. Not bad at all. We'll keep him for now. Yeah, we're not having a whole lot of luck with the eye. I don't know what is going on with that. I'm going to give this one more try over here. I don't think we've had no success. We've caught some decent fish, that's for sure. We've broken every record so far. At least every personal record. Looks like the Burbot go for the marshmallows too. So I kind of figured since it was at 40 inches and they're deep, they wouldn't be all that interested, but not so much. This is about the location that I did see an eye earlier, so we're going to see what happens. Nope, another Burbot. Doggone it. Oh well. You wouldn't think they'd be so far up on the water table. You'd think they'd be down on the bottom of their bottom feeders like catfish. Yeah, I think he might be much bigger than the one I had before. Alright, let's see how big this fella is. Nope, not bigger than the last one. So we'll go ahead and release him. Yep, just not having any luck with the eye, guys. We have gotten plenty of trophies. And I'm going to go out of here and get to my trophy room and see what we can do about that. Alright, let's go to the aquarium. I'm pretty sure I don't have any of these species in an aquarium. Nope, maybe so. Here's Trout Central. 8 of 30. Okay, we got a Buckeye Sturgeon. There's a brown trout. I definitely have a better one than that. Okay, so this we had just started. We're going to go ahead and start putting in the larger of these species. This rainbow trout at 44 pounds. Here's the eye that I caught. Let's see, that's not a big Burbot. Yeah, we're going to sell him. Another one, sell. Sell him. Let's see, where is that? We have a lot of them here that we can sell, though. We'll sell the silver carp. We'll go ahead and insert him, sell him, sell him, sell him. Tiny little eyed. Let's go ahead and put that one in there. We'll sell these two. So this is my best brown trout. We're going to sell this one. We'll insert this bull trout. We'll sell that one and we'll sell that one. Looks like we've got some decent representative species here, guys. So not too bad. We do have a Buckeye sturgeon in here, but most of these are trout. We've got. Let's go. Wait a minute. That one's kind of small. Yeah, let's sell him. All right. We got a sauger at 5.58 pounds. Golden trout, 8.80 pounds. Tiger trout at 18.32. Cutthroat at 13.9. Here's our massive rainbow at 44.24. He is almost 5 feet in length. This is a decent sized pumpkin seed, almost a pound. An eyed, the only one I have. I didn't catch one when I was there last, but I caught him at Betty Lake in the winter. Maybe that's why I need to do is head there in the winter time. And here's a massive brown trout at 42.06 pounds. Not bad, guys. Nice little tank there. Plenty of the species to represent themselves. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode. Please be sure to share, comment, like, and subscribe. And I will be back with another episode of Ultimate Fishing Simulator. I think this time we're going to head to Betty Lake in the winter and see if we can't do better with regards to the eyed. I know they come in much bigger than that, so we'll see what happens. Anyway, guys, as I always say, aim straight, cast far, and have fun. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.